Welcome back, welcome back. Let's jump right into this. If you can see, you can see. If you can't, oh well. Fair use.
I don't know what's going on with the series Empire because for whatever reason, people on that show always get into a lot of trouble. Remember
Shout out to Duke Jackson.
there was Jussie Smollett?
Jussie Smollett in custody and under arrest just minutes ago. Police released his mugshot. Here it is. In just a short time from now, he'll be in front of a judge for a bond hearing. Investigators say he is no victim and that his story is now unraveled.
But that's not all. There's someone else. It's either Bryshere Gray or Bryshere Gray. I don't know. I don't watch that stuff. All I know is he's always in some stuff too. And here's an example of that. Remember he went viral for doing this against his girlfriend?
A TV star in handcuffs after police say he assaulted his wife.
I have a career, I'm an artist, I have a lot of things to lose.
Bryshere Gray is known from his role as Hakeem on the hit show Empire. Now, for the first time, we see Gray defending himself in his own words.
It's like, this is my t-shirt, but that's
With over 75 million multitude.
not my crime, you know?
The alleged crime, brutal. Gray's wife calling 911 after escaping him at a Goodyear QT, claiming Gray punched her hundreds of times, strangled her, and threatened her with a knife.
Damn.
But Gray claims to police it wasn't him, but some guy named Mark.
I guess they got into an argument or whatever. I was at my friend's house playing football.
But Gray's wife says she knows exactly why Gray claimed Mark carried out the crime.
He just sucks a dick with mom. That's like his whole thing.
You're gonna barely be able to hear her. They show a videotape with his wife saying, and they put in the words, I can hear her clearly. And she says, he just says his name is Mark. That's just a little fake name of his. Alter ego. It seems like a lot of rappers have a rapper name, and then they say, I'm my ego. You know how I say Vegeta. I'm Vegeta. I'm Jedi Master Windu, and what are their alter egos? Oh, so if you give your ego a personality, you might actually take on that personality? Is that what's going on? We're gonna skip the boogity dumb shit. You know why? Because when you learn science and you learn what can happen to your brain and that all people have egos and your normal side. And if you do something, things can happen.
Exactly. Do you see this Negro? He gonna say somebody else did it. Marcus or whatever. Bruh, that is so dusty. You know you was the one whooping on her ass and then
Or maybe all the drugs and the shit they do bring them into a heightened state and their ego takes over, and then they do things because they think they're God. You know, because all the newfound money and power. And you know. And then my father keeps telling people, you could pretend to be me, but I'm going to bring you down in front of everybody, and you're going to know you're a fucking man then.
women, it has stopped his career. And them Empire checks is no longer coming in. So now
Skip.
people on OnlyFans, you'll say they fell off because they're on OnlyFans and they trying to make some money since they can't get back in the industry. That's exactly what happened to Camille Winbush. She's on there booty clapping it up.
Skip.
Because okay. Twitter for being in a scene with this individual. Malika.
Now, sorry to put you on blast, Malika, or whatever don't hate this person because people are not meant to be hated. That's a man. Do you get it? Women need to understand why my father said don't put the makeup and the fake hair and the blah 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 blah. Because if you do, then you look a certain way, and if you all look a certain way that's fake, then men forget what the fuck women look like and can be easily tricked because they're stupid and drunk and high. Oh yeah, my father said don't do those things because if you get tricked, you know, you're gonna be mad. And then you gotta learn how to control your fucking anger or you're going to jail. Or if you're famous, you know, people will put your fucking balls in a vice and next thing you know, you're taking dives. So, this is not about preference on sexuality. This is about me trying to show people, my Lord said, evil people will use your fucking weaknesses against you. Follow my ways.
Okay, so you're doing fans. That's a little different from what you were doing before.
Isn't it ironic that stars, you know, that are not really stars anymore, they seem to be going to OnlyFans, which is the, like, in, you know, like, what's the play on words? Like, what's the chances of these things being created? Now I'm gonna star and I'm gonna go on my OnlyFans and have sex with my fans and get paid for my fans. Like, you get it? You see where this is going?
But allegedly, the real issue people are talking about is Malik is transgender. Rewind. Have you guys noticed that a lot of former stars are publicly dating transgenders now? Like, look at Darius McCrary. He was publicly denouncing the fact that he was dating transgender. Darius McCrary was saying it wasn't him.
Well, y'all are discussing these rumors that aren't true.
And they aren't true either. They are not true, okay?
Okay, I mean, but I want...
Men will go as far as to put their mother on camera to hide the fact that they're like down with this. Now I understand because you're a star. You built your image up to be a certain thing, and if you go against that thing, well, you know, your fans, they're like, well, you're not that no more, so do I really like you? Because, you know, but then the actor is gonna say, I'm a fucking actor, does it fucking matter? You get it? So that's what that draw the line. I understand what you guys are rolling with, but at the same time, you don't do things like this, like put your mother up on camera.
Say this. What are we in high school? You gonna tell me who I can be friends with, who I can't
No.
hang out with?
No.
Huh? I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm
Yes.
really 5 years from 50. So, I mean, if I wasn't with my mom, I would really be saying this a whole other way, but I'm being respectful. Because
Yes.
my mama like you. Yes, ma'am.
Then we find out it is him.
We about to make millions. Let them know.
Oh boy. Like, do you see why, like, Kev and, like, other men say, you gotta be fit, you gotta be friendly? What do you really look like when you take the makeup off and all of this and and men actually like natural things and blah blah blah. You know why? Because nothing's new under the sun, and that book everyone refuses to read, it kind of said this stuff has been going on forever. And if we knew about these things, we would have the eyes to see. So, you know, during these lonely moments that men and women go through, and everybody likes to fucking judge each other and shame and sound the horns, and, you know, see, me, I get it. When This is a battle of the mind and the spirit. And they wear your ass down. They know how to fucking... It's so crazy. And that's what my father said, the forgiveness thing. You gotta forgive people for what they do, because you're gonna do your crimes. And you got tricked into your crimes just like they got tricked into their crimes. So that's why everybody's supposed to have this thing called compassion. But when you dudes are out here playing these fucking games and shit, and you already know the truth. You know? See, nothing's new under the sun. So people expect these things, but so many men are hiding. And you're in really big positions. And I'm not talking about no super duper people, but it's coming out. I already said it last year and the year before. And it seems like a lot of videos are now, this is the new topic. That's an old topic. Now, I didn't make this video to hate on people. I'm just noticing a trending thing that's been going on. The literal dismantling of the top stars to even the lower stars of Black America. And I don't know, because I'm in the middle with everything, because I don't know anything 100%. So until these people get revealed, then we can know who's who and where's what. And all through my life, I've watched the ones that came before us, the Bill Cosbys, Sammy Davis Jr.'s, the fucking, the Oprahs. See, one by one, all these people get thrown under the bus eventually, and secrets and things come out that we don't know because people don't share information. But now we're in a time where multiple things are out, and a lot of information's made up, but a lot of people went to court for lawsuits, and you can't fucking hide those things. See, those things are documented, and when you get accused of things so many times and you're taking payouts and nobody knows you're taking payouts, you start, forming a pattern. So as my years of watching these people get exposed by other people, and they're not by famous other channels that are, no, they're regular people that, for some reason they're not getting fucking, but they're bringing up good intel and stuff. This transgender thing has been one of the oldest hidden secrets in the rap community. And a lot of people tried to be the ones to expose it, like Wendy Williams and many other people that seem to, they're not around anymore. And a lot of the people they accuse, they got exposed. So, to the R. Kellys, to the Drakes, niggas like Usher's getting thrown under, fucking Dre got thrown under the bus, fucking Will Smith got thrown under the bus. Like, a lot of these men have been accused 20 to 30 years ago. A lot of these people were accused of things, and it seems like, we're gonna start finding out these things. I'd like to bring this next video by Mr. Keep It Simple. Salute, fair use.
Listen, they just voted about it tonight, and a lot of people out there, they kept asking, what happened to the Kasi Nat videos? What happened to the Kasi Nat videos? And as a YouTuber, I'm just going to be honest, I had to take those videos down because, see, when you talk about people that are literally directly working with YouTube, listen, I'm going to break this down slowly. You can be monetized, have the partnership, have the AdSense, but you're not getting invited to the YouTube studios. You don't meet with the people behind the scenes. You're not directly with YouTube, even if you have the AdSense. Kasi Nat, I show speed, not to get off topic.
Sound the horns.
But he literally flashed everybody on his stream.
Wait up. He flashed? Really? Cause I can't get copyright strike and block videos for speaking. Really? That's crazy. That's interesting.
Did the same thing Drake did. His body sign. They did the same moves. I won't be surprised if multiple people start that are YouTube agents start flashing people on purpose and get away with it. But yeah, I Show Speed, Kai's and that partner, flashed the whole world on stream, and he was back on YouTube. So
I could have swore multiple children watch him.
So these people are directly working with YouTube, and when you talk about these agents and the agendas that they're pushing upon the kids, what happened is YouTube is not going to monetize you. But I'm to the point, pump up the volume. I'm to the point where I feel like I'm a
Sound the horns.
boss. I started off working a 9 to 5, but about certain topics, these videos will never get monetized. So a lot of people that are focused on monetization, they're limited. The First Amendment right is taken away. Now, I'm not one on certain topics. These videos will never get monetized. So a lot of people that are focused on monetization, they're limited. The First Amendment right is taken away. Now, I'm not big on the Constitution, but one thing that I can say is in America, the First Amendment is you have the right to freedom of speech. And if you ever feel that is being stripped and taken away from you, that right there is a problem.
Yes.
And you can't talk about Kai Cenat and his agendas. You only could talk about Kai Cenat. Oh, he's a genius, he's a streaming genius. But the minute you talk about how he's trying to influence your son into being a part of the Pride community, like Drewski and Kevin Hart, we also got them coming on the slide as well. It now becomes a problem. Well, let it be a problem. Let it breathe. Because when he made the whole jail stream, he claimed that I don't make videos for kids. Okay, well, why are you walking with 11-year-old girls if you don't make videos for kids?
Really?
He was called out on the agenda. See, when these celebrities get called out on the agenda, they try to act like, oh, we're not pushing the agenda. Listen.
I seen that jail stream shit, so popped up on my algorithm. And I literally watched it, and I said the same thing. I said, first of all, you got camera crew in there with you. You mad little. Dog, you making it like you ain't pay these niggas off to not really destroy you. And you're making jail like it's nothing. Like you could really go to jail with the cameras off and eat and be good. And I say, yo, the youth is no wonder these little dudes out here really ain't scared to go to jail. They really think they're going to go up in there and it's going to be bubbles and roses.
This man was glorifying jail. He was trying to make jail seem funny. There was nothing funny about jail. And when I made this content, everybody's like, oh, you a hater. Let me tell you guys something. In life, you can't worry how people think. You can't worry how people view you. And you can't worry about people's opinions. Opinions are like napkins at McDonald's.
Facts.
Next time you go to McDonald's, just notice how it's easy to just walk and take a napkin. That's it. So when it comes to people's opinions, it's easy as walking and taking napkins out of McDonald's. I don't really care about
If your opinion is your opinion, you can have it. If I don't agree with it, I'm going to treat it like a napkin, blow my fucking nose, and throw it away.
Anybody can have an opinion. An opinion is your right to your freedom of speech. But when it comes to Kai Cenat, his job is to influence your kids down the wrong path. And to all parents out there, I will say that if your kids have a cell phone, let it be an old school cell phone where they can make a call and somehow drop a location. But as far as the internet, I don't think that these kids should be on the internet because
at all.
If you have people out here that are supposed to be influential and they're going and they want to make a jail stream look cool, there is nothing cool about that. And speaking about that, before we go into this clip, this sleepover, which is the gayest thing ever, I'm just going to keep it G. The last time I was at a sleepover, I was 11 years old.
Who's that? That's your mans. Who's that? That's your motherfucking mans. I'm gonna show you who that is. Pay attention.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed tonight. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it. You did.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna.
You won't get in Puffy's bed, but you got in Kai's bed for a sleepover?
If we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but just back in the days when he was.
Used to have sleepovers?
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early.
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes, and we're streaming live.
Oh, really? The fuck you doing, my nigga? Huh? Fuck you doing? What you doing? Huh? What you doing at sleepovers with young niggas? Wrestling over the Frosted Flakes?
MP is in on the Pride movement. Drewski, matter of fact, Complex, go to him, the funniest comedian on the internet. He was also at that Michael Rubin party. You guys have to understand, these people are literally pushing an agenda. And the agenda is to make your kids go down that Pride path. Now, a sleepover. Let's talk about a sleepover. If you are a grown man at 44, just say you got a crash, you in Miami, you in a different place, and you're in and out, something happened to your flight, and just say you stayed at night at your man's house because you couldn't afford a hotel. That's not a sleepover. If you crash at somebody's house, that's not a sleepover. A sleepover is a group full of boys or a group full of girls that are probably around the ages of 10 and 11. See, I want you guys to understand the symbolism they do before they make moves. Before you see Kai Cenat and Ray walking around at an amusement park with 11-year-old girls, they introduce you to a sleepover. Listen, if this is not, and a lot of people didn't talk about this.
And I'm not exactly sure if that's Kevin Hart, but I seen you on that motherfucking show, nigga. So, just in case if that ain't you, what the fuck you doing around them young boys for? Hope you ain't wrestling over Frosted Flakes. Just in case, I don't want to throw you under the bus. I can't see the face too much. But I remember you was there.
But I had this video in the chamber. Everybody could have seen the chamber. This video was going to drop because Kevin Hart is 44 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I posted in my community post that they don't want to view us as men in America. We talk about issues in Brazil. We talk about issues in the Dominican Republic. We talk about issues in Cuba. We talk about issues in Europe. But here in America, they don't want to view you as a man. And let's talk about it. Before they called you the N-word, they called you a boy. I had this dude at my job. I literally chased him down, and I had to let him know that, listen, don't ever do that again. I feel like there is no strike through with me. You got 2 strikes. First time, he was like, what's up, my boy? It happened so fast, so stuff. I was like, okay, bet. Maybe he didn't mean to do it. Saw him again. Second day, he was like, what's good, my boy? I'm like, first of all, I pulled him to the side. I said, can we talk outside? I said, first of all, don't call me boys again in your life. This is the agenda that they want for us. They want us to never...
That's my girlfriend. That's your wife. That's your woman.
Grow up. It's crazy. I also got a video dropping.
That's my boyfriend.
LL is 56 years old. He's literally pushing 60 years old, and he's still making rap music talking about a hustler. They don't want us to grow up.
Stop playing.
Is 56 years old. He's literally pushing 60. This is the agenda that they want for us. They want us to never grow up. It's crazy. I also got a video dropping. LL Cool J is 56 years old. He's literally pushing 60 years old, and he's still making rap music talking about a hustler. They don't want us to grow up. And this is a job of entertainers. They want to influence us to be boys forever. Kevin Hart is 44. This man is literally pushing 50. And he's on a stream for kids at a sleepover.
Isn't that strange?
Slide. It's the same way with Sean Combs. It's the same way in capitalism. They don't care how sick you are. If people feel like, oh, they're making revenue, they'll be like, okay, let him slide. It's the same way with Sean Combs. It's the same way. Matter of fact, let's talk about Jay-Z. Everybody wants to talk about, oh, Jay-Z's a hustler, Jay-Z's a hustler. Jay-Z was with Foxy Brown when she was 16. The other colonizer, Dame Dash, that call other people culture vultures, but he's really a culture vulture. He was with Aaliyah at 16. You got people out here like Benzino talking about free R. Kelly. You got Bootsy talking about free R. Kelly. R. Kelly was with people's daughters at 14 and 16. Travis Scott was with Ruby Rose at 16. Tiger was with Kylie Jenner at 16.
Really?
Private jet and ship out young girls, and Oprah pulled up. Support Trump. Trump was literally right-hand man, best friends with Epstein. Epstein bought a whole island just so he could buy a private jet and ship out young girls, and Oprah pulled up. You guys have to understand, the industry, even Justin Timberlake, his daughter said he SA'd her.
Not my boy Justin.
A lot of these kids, they were sacrificed to the industry young. If they didn't grow up on Disney, they grew up on other shows like Raymond Simone. They were brought into this industry by their parents. Their parents viewed them as a lottery ticket.
Now do you see why I say I feel bad for these people? Because they're drones. They were created to be destroyed, to be puppets. They don't care. They're the guy you throw under the bus. They're the one you get to do everything, and then when it's time to take a dive, rough, they're going under the bus.
And as far as Northwest goes, she performed at Lion King. If you guys are not familiar with Lion King, they had a lawsuit on Lion King. A lot of people thought Lion King was a good show. Disney is sick. Lion King was a sick show. Somebody won a lawsuit because it was dust in the air and it said SEX. Yes, even in Lion King, they try to push the sexual agenda. And if this video makes it to like a piece of meat, there was something funny about that. There was nothing funny about guys going to jail, going to prison for 70 years, and they're looking at you like a piece of meat. There was something funny about that. There was something funny about grown men having a sleepover. There was nothing funny about that. And it's crazy how a lot of people, they don't use their platform to speak out about how these celebrities are literally into little kids.
Now we're going to start with his video, and we're just going to talk a little bit. How many people are being influenced how many people give a shit? You know? See, I'm on the fence. That's why I stand with my father. That's why I try to make people aware of their badness, and I talk about my badness, because we all fall short. But there are a lot of things that are going on now and coming out, and I'm sure people are going to get their pitchforks out. And I want people to understand we're not in the age of regular shit. We're in the age of diabolical people. Some of these people, like I said, I feel bad for them. When somebody creates you to be the devil, what are you going to do? You're going to play your role. You know? But my father said, tell the truth. Spare some people. So hopefully this message gets to somebody that, you know, don't want to stay with those stains on them. We all have choices to make. We all have a life to live.